Good morning, students. For today, we are going to learn about Venn diagram. Venn diagram is the diagram that shows the relationship between the sets and the subsets. Venn diagram have a sets amaga subsets ka gi marakta lainaba relation utpa diagram do Venn diagram ka wiko. In Venn diagram, the universal set is represented by a rectangle and its subsets by circles. Nangi Venn diagram se the universal set ama haitardi rectangle na represent rani and the subsets are represented by circles. Circles na represent ko. Example yang say consider U. U is the universal set whose elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there are two sets, set A and the set B, whose elements are 1, 2, 3, and elements of set B are 3, 4, and 5. All the elements of set A are in U. All the elements of set B are in U. U the loin le ko adoi tar di A ga B ga se kana gi subset are. A and the B are subsets of universal set niko. Let us represent the relation between this universal set and its subsets A and the B by the diagram. And this diagram is called Venn diagram. First, draw U. U is represented by this rectangle, and these circles represent set A and this circle represents set B. In set A, there are three elements, they are 1, 2, and 3. In set B, there are three elements, they are 3, 4, and 5. But this 3 is common to set A and the set B. Set A ga B ga da common hoibanina 3 se common reason da lehele. Common reason sigi part se set A da su yaure, sigi part se set B da su yaure ko. And sigi 6 se animak da yaude doi tar di A ga B ga ki nattaba atopa mafam da thamase ko. Then sigi diagram se kai hore, Venn diagram hore ko. Venn diagram haidi kai no diagram amane kai represent a way that shows the relationship between the sets and its subsets or universal set. Universal set singjagi marakta lainariba relation ulido Venn diagram. Next topic, operations defined on sets. Set the karamba operations defined the way haitardi. First operation is union of sets. Let us consider any two sets. Let A and the B be any two sets. The union of set A and the set B is the set which consists of all the elements of set A and all the elements of set B, and the common elements being taken only once. Union haidi punjinba haibako. The union of any two sets A and the B is the set which is formed by all the elements of set A and all the elements of set B, and common element is to be written only once. Common element to the ama katang launiba. Example haneng siko, or it is denoted by this symbol. A union B. Union haitar the U manba symbol sa asina union represent only symbolically. A union B can be expressed as X set X belongs to set A, or X belongs to set B, or X belongs to both A and the B. X se A da yawba X se B da yawba natraga X se A ga B ga animak da yawbasu yai ko. Aduga union ki definition se or se oigadaba. X se A da yawramba yai natraga X se B da yawramba yai ko. Example, set A elements are 1, 2, 3, set B elements are 3 and 4. And so the union of A and B. Union of A and B is the set of all the elements of set A and elements of set B. A gi element han ito oka 1, 2, 3. Mathang the B gi element se 3 ga 4 ga ne. But 3 si the 3 is common to set A and the set B. So we have to write this 3 only once. Sigi 3 se amuktang katang iga ne. Then write this element 4. Into another set whose elements are 1, 2, 3, and 4 is the union of A and the B. A B gi union hai di A gi element ka B gi element ka punjan bako. In Venn diagram, the union of two sets is represented by this figure. This circle represents set A and this circle represents set B, and the union of set A and the set B is represented by this shaded portion. A gisu part lo yawgrani, B gisu part lo yawgrani ko, and the universal set is denoted by this rectangle. Rectangle sina nangi universal set se warani. Next topic, some properties of operations on union. Unions that define the way of operators carrying a sequence. Number 1, A union B is equal to B union A. This law is known as commutative law. A ga B ga union law was A na halasya B na halasya ko. Number 2, union of A and the B and C is same as union of A and the union of B and C. Have this set ahungi union. A union B union C law matamda A ga B ga hana union lawarga C ga lawbagi value duga A gi union duga B ga C ga gi union duga ani C gi value se chap mananeba, and this law is known as associative law. Number 3, A union phi is equal to phi. A ga phi have any phi sig A say any set oiduniko. Here is A represent any non-empty set and A union phi will be equal to A. Have the any set amaga phi union lobo se A tani phi di nang se empty set ne element amta later vanina A do dum tazarani, and this law is known as law of identity element. And this phi is the identity element in union. Union ge identity element har the phi tarani. Number 4, A union A is equal to A. A sub manai ko adudi A gi union hai tardi elements of A sub manana dum tarani, and this law is known as idempotent law. Number 5, U union A. Here this U represents universal set. Universal set union any set A is equal to U. Koina any set amase kanagi subset ne na khalli hai tardi universal set sigi subset ne na khallebako. Aduna any set amase U do da dum yauradavanina A gi element nam se U da yauradavanina A union A U union A have a sa kai ga dum manarani U have a siga manarani ko, and this law is known as the law of universal set. Universal set haina kawi ko. Next operation is intersection of sets. Intersection of sets kamay define to say. Let's define intersection of any two sets. The intersection of sets A and the B is the set of all the elements which are common to both set A and the set B. It is denoted by the symbol A. Sige se U da mathang makha ona bai mong de iba se kai kawi. Inverted U se intersection kawi ko. Symbolically A intersection B is equal to A set X. X belongs to set A and X belongs to set B. Habadi A intersection B hai tardi A dasu B dasu animakta yauba element of form tauba set sa intersection kawi ko. Example haning is the example set A whose elements are A, B, C, D and B elements are E, F, B, C ko. Then find intersection of A and the B. Intersection of A and B is the set formed by the common elements in set A and the set B. A ga B ga animakta yauba common element oiba. B ga C ga sa A dasu yawi B dasu yawi ko. Then the intersection of A B is the set of common elements. They are B and C. So maina ngasai union do na animak punjin ba intersection haraga na common oiba na khando asiko. In Venn diagram, intersection of two sets is represented by this shaded portion. Sigi shaded portion ja sine intersection represent tawne. Sigi circle A sekpa kanda sigi part se yaw. Sigi circle B sekpa kanda sigi part se yaw ko. And sigi region se circle A dasu yaw. Sigi region se circle B dasu yaw ko. This is the common region belong to the circle A and the circle B ne. And this portion represents A intersection B. A intersection B represent the Kun intersection habase kaino khangbadagi this that si define tawse ko. Let's define disjoint sets. Disjoint sets se kaino is define tawse. Two sets capital A and the B are said to be disjoint sets if A intersection B is equal to 5. A intersection B is equal to 5 means there is no common element in set A and the set B. A ga B ga gi marakta common oiba element amta laita targadi 5 tani ba. Sigi condition phangba set ani do kai haina kaurani khoina they are said to be disjoint sets kauni ko. Example set A consisting of two elements A and the B and the set B consisting of two elements E and the F. Then find the intersection of these two sets. The intersection of set A and the set B is equal to 5. Animak se manaba chap manana animak sta yaw element amta yawdre ko adudi A intersection B se hojik 5 ga manareba. From the definition of disjoint sets we conclude that A and the B are disjoint sets. Habadi disjoint sets ama haigi hai taragadi moibani ki intersection se kai tagadaba 5 tagadabni ko. 5 bu taraba set ani do kai korani disjoint sets korani. Disjoint sets ki definition hai re ko. Now let's come to some properties of operations of intersection. Now zig disjoint set tamgrabanina disjoint sets Venn diagram the kamaina represent we have a figure to neko. Sina set A, sina set B. Anisigi marakta common region phangdre ko. Common region phangdrabanina this diagram represents disjoint sets set A and the set B in Venn diagram. Venn diagram that samaina represent rane. Next property is some properties of operation on intersection. Intersection is the defined over some properties like number 1, A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. A intersection B sida A na mamang thangasu B na mamang thangasu left ko right ka chap manani. This law is known as commutative law. Number 2, intersection of A and the B and C is same as intersection of this element A and the intersection of B and C, and this law is known as associative law. Number 3, phi intersection A is equal to phi and the U intersection A will be equal to A. This law is known as law of phi and the universal set. Habidi any set amaga phi gi intersection law was a phi tani. Maramdi kaigino phi have a element amta laitaba set amani ko aduna phi ga manare, and the U intersection A is equal to A. Since A is a subset of the universal set U, so all the elements of set A are in U and the A is the smaller set. A is in apikpa set oidoineba aduna A ga U ga intersection lobasa kanagi element phangani. They are the elements of set A in tani ko. Chigi law ani se law of empty set and universal set kawe. Number 4, A intersection A will be equal to set A. A intersection A same sets ni ko. Common orise kay orani common elements in set A and the set A are elements of set A. So this law is known as idempotent law. Number 5, this law is distributive law. Distributive law se koina class 10 the tambakanda A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus kaigamane A into C. Sigamane ko sina multiplication kaida laiba distributive law of multiplication over addition haibane. Handakna sina kari distributive law no haitaradi the intersection se over kaida laiba kaurani union de laiba kawi ka. Distributive law of intersection over union sumay padoini duna nangi law se A intersection B sige mayai de lariba union sista irasiko duga A intersection mathang da kay lakani C, and this law is known as distributive law. Habadi A intersection B union C. B ga siga gi hana union lawraga A ga intersection lawbusiga A ga B ga hana intersection lawraba A ga siga mo intersection lawraga union lawbu duga chak manani ko. The next topic is difference of sets. The difference of two sets capital A and the B, that is A minus B, is the set of elements which belong to set A but not B. A the diyawba kana the diyawdaba B diyawdaba A minus B haitar the difference of A and B ni ko. B gi element मैम से कनाडा की खाइदोकनी A दा खाइदोकनी. Symbolically, difference of sets A and the B can be expressed as X belongs to set A and X not belong to set B. A da di yaw aduga B da di yaw daba. A minus B is the set of elements of set A which are not in set B. A gi element ngata lem hogani aduga B da di yaw daba oigadaba ko. In case of B minus A da di is the set of elements of B. X belongs to B and the X not belong to A. Sidana B gi element lemba, sana kanagi element lemba A gi ko. Example haning siko. Example A whose elements are 1, 2, 3, 4. B elements are 3, 4, 5 ne. First up when A minus B puto siko. Write all the elements of set A, all the elements of set B. Sige set B sa A dagi khaidok to ineba. Adu dista nang common oiba khando. Common oiba se 3 ga 4 ga common oireko. A minus B oita the remaining elements A oigadaba. B minus A oiraga the remaining elements B oina taneba. Aina 3, 4 se lagthokraba matong the remaining elements kana kana lehawi 1 ga 2 ga lehawi ko. And this is the difference of A minus B. Then in case of B minus A, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the common elements in set A and the set B? B minus A is the set of elements of B which are not in set A. A the laitaba haiba. With 3 ga 4 ga sa A the yawbanina 3 ga 4 ga nataba karamba element lehawi 5 lem hawi ko. Sige 5 lem hariba set sa kanagi difference no B minus A haiba set aduine. Then in Venn diagram, the difference of two sets A and the B is represented as these circles represent set A and these circles represent set B. Here we have to show A minus B. A minus B se kaino puthok tuine. Sigi A sa sidagi B gi saruk se khaidok ki. Sigi A sidagi B gi saruk se khaido adi this shaded portion se oidoine ka. This shaded portions represents B minus A. Then in case of B minus A dadi nangi B sidagi kana khaidokani A khaidokidone nangi B sidagi sigi A se sumai lauthokradi si part silam hawega this shaded portion represents B minus A sumai toraga sine A minus B tare sine kai tare B minus B tare and the middle region is denoted by A intersection B haisilaktoin Stanangi theorem definition takpaloreko. Let's come to exercise 1.4. Exercise 1.4 yang say find the union of each of the following pair of the sets. Now the set kar pire ko Roman number 1 2 3 4 5 pire sigi kai puthokadaba union puthokadaba. Exercise 1.4 question number 1 we have to find the union of the given pair of the sets. Nangi sida set ani ni p ko sigi union lause. Anba the set x elements are 1 3 5 y elements are 1 2 3. Find the union of x and y. XY sigi union ho toini ko union hai tar the u manba symbol se u manba symbol se kai kawe union kawe x union y is the set formed by the elements of x and the y. First write the elements of x 1 3 5 elements of y 1 2 3 ko nang na order am the igi hai tar the 1 2 3 last ta kai tarani 5 3 se common oi ko common oi basidi common element is to be written only once ne for Roman number 2 A elements are A, E, I, O, U. Elements B. B elements are A, B, C. Union letter A, B, and the C, E, I, O, U. This represents A union B. Roman number 3 X. X is a natural number and multiple of 3. Kanagi multiple or 3 gi multiple or ko and elements of this set A are 3 6 9 12 15 and dot dot. There are infinite number of natural number which are multiple of 3. Then set B x. X is the natural number less than 6. 6 tagi hantaba. Write all the natural number which are less than 6. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sitare ko. 5 tagi hantaba. Natural numbers haitar di 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ne. And find the union of these two given sets. And union will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sigi 5 sigi matung dagi di kana tagrani 6, 9, 12, 15 and dot dot. There are infinite number of natural number which are multiple of 3. Then for Roman number 4 A x. X is a natural number and x lies in between 1 and 6. X cannot be equal to 1 but x can be equal to 6. X is 6 ka manavadi I 1 ka manavadi adeko. And so the elements of this set A are 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then for B. Set B x. X is a natural number and x lies in between 6 and 10. 6 ka 10 ka gimarak the natural number kalo say 7 8 and 9 and write the union of these two sets union hai the punjil lasiko 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 jamai to ithorani Roman number 5 A gi elements say 1 2 3 ne here B is equal to 5 5 means empty set A union B will be equal to 1 2 3 these are the elements of set A tarani A union finding inside A ga managidana to gi definition do ningsing asu yare ko next question number 2 question number 2 let A be a set having two elements A and the B and B is a set having three elements A B and C is A subset of B then what is A union B A से B की subset ओइब्रा नट or कनागी union पुथो हारे what is the union of set A and the set B A के B के union पुथो हारे को नंगी number 2 से question number 2 से set A element पिरे set B पिरे को A का B के element से check करो A B A and the B are in set B ani se kanan chawbe heli B na chawbe heli ko and so yes A is a subset of B since all the elements of A are in B. A ki element khudimak se B da lo yaar. Therefore, A union B will be equal to ABC, which is equal to set B. And for question number 3, if A and the B are two sets such that A is a subset of B, then what is A union B? A se B ki subset tarade. A union B se kai ta duino have. All the elements of A are in elements of set B. Then A union B will be equal to set B. Sigi sending sing or sigi 2 is equal to where A na B gi subset oiragadi A union B se achauba set toin phangni B doin. Let's come to question number 6. Question number 6. If set A, set B, set C, and the set D are given sets, set Mari Pireka, then find the value of this expression. So the Piriba expression may hamsa segi value puto over. Question number 6. A 3, 5, 7, 9, set B pire, set C, set D Pireka for Roman number 1. Roman number 1 se khar khangat la tawduni ko A intersection B A ga B ga intersection puto over. A na silere B na silere ko common element kalo. What are the common elements in set A and the set B? Common elements are 7, 9, 11. So animak chaman niyare ko. A intersection B will be 7, 9, 11. Roman number 5. Find B intersection D. B ga D ga damana bakal. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Anise manaba amta yaude ko. And so B intersection B is equal to 5. Roman number 6. A intersection B union C. A intersection B union C. Sigi bracket la risasi ana value what kadaba ko. A. Write the elements of set A, then find the union of B and C. B ga C ga union hole 7, 9, 11, 13, and last element is 15. And find the intersection of these two sets. Intersection puto ke hai tardi common element hero. Common elements are 7, 9, and 11. Yare ko. Next, Roman number 10. Find the value of this expression. A union D intersection B union C. Kuna bracket lai risan hot to ko. First, find the value of this expression A union D. A and D union lower C 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, and 17. This set represents union of A and D. B union C. B union C 7, 9, 11, 13, and last element is 15. Then this symbol represents intersection. And find the intersection of these two sets. Intersection puto ke already common element kalo. Common elements are 7, 9, and 11. And the remaining elements are different or ko. Duna nangi sigi value sa kay gamanare set am gamanare element kana yaure 7, 9, 11. Next question. Question number 7. Question number 7 ko. X is the natural number. Natural number of the elements in say 1, 2, 3, 4. B, X is an even natural number. They are 2, 4, 6, 8. C, X is an odd natural number. 1, 3, 5, 7. D, X is a prime number. Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and there are infinite number of prime numbers. Since the given four sets are infinite set, masing thiba ngamdaba nga tawre ko. Number 1, find the value of the expression A intersection B. A ga B ga gi intersection holo. A ga B ga intersection already sina 1, 2, 3, 4 ni B gina 2, 4, 6, 8 ni ko. Intersection already kayo na fange 2, 4, 6, 8 si fange, and this is the set of even natural numbers. Next, Roman number 5. Find B intersection D. B means set of even natural numbers, and D represents set of prime numbers niko. Si even no itardi 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 find chat krani duga prime numbers di 2, 3, 5, 7 since all the prime numbers are odd numbers except 2. 2 khatan neba even prime number or se aduna ani se intersection set 2 khatang phangani ko. Intersection of B and D is the singleton set having element 2 only. Let's come to question number 8. Question number 8 tamula se ko. Which of the following pair of the sets are disjoint? Sida nangi pair na set ani ni pair ko. Sige sidagi disjoint oiba se karamba no. Question number 8, Roman number 1. Set ang pair having 4 elements 1, 2, 3, 5, and second element se 4, 5, 6 naman pair se ko. Ani sige intersection lo. Sige, question number 8 se Roman number 1 hanapasi ko. Set A 1, 2, 3, 4 and X. X is the natural number and X lies in between 4 and 6. 4 ga sumanabe, 6 ga sumanabe. It is the yaudor is a 4, 5, 6 yare ko. Find the intersection of these two sets. Intersection se 4 tare, not equal to 5. 5 ga manadrabanina, the given sets are not disjoint sets. Therefore, they are not disjoint sets. Simalere ko. Next, number 2. Number 2 sida set ampere. Set of vowels ne sina set ko elements are C, D, E and F ne. Ani se disjoint oibra oidabra hangbane. Adoi tardi nang intersection lo. Intersection lo kanda set E siare ko. Set E not equal to 5. 5 ga manadre and therefore they are not disjoint sets. Then for Roman number 3. X is an even integer and another set is x is odd integer. Amana even integer oiba, amana odd integer oiba ko. Even integers are plus 2, minus 2, plus 4, minus 4, plus 6, minus 6, plus 8 and minus 8. Plus layer di minus 2 loin layer ni. Then in case of set of odd numbers study plus minus 1, plus minus 3, plus minus 5 and plus minus 7 am like ko. Intersection lobo kana sina 2 na divide tawbe are sina 2 na divide tawdaba ngakta ore ko. Adu oitaragadi intersection of these sets are 5 tarani and therefore these sets are disjoint sets. Next question number 9. Set A, set B, set C and set D. There are 4 given sets and find the value of this expression. Step B expression ma'am se ki value puthok to ni ko. Nangi ko set A belere B lere C lere D lere number 1. Find A minus B. A dagi B log those. First write all the elements of A. A lo I thoe ko then elements of B. B mu ire. Masai difference logo se kamai logi A minus B oita D remaining elements A do in lem neba. Common element khalo 3 6 9 12 12 is there so 12 yaar ka 15 18 21 this is 12 yaar was lale 12 yaar right 3 6 9 15 18 and 21 sigi sa nangi A minus B ta do ni ka. Then number 3 A minus B A gi element ito B D gi element iro 5 10 15 and 23 stay out there 6 9 out there, 12 out there, 15 out there, and 15 out there. 15 out there, guys. Sila uthokrasi 18, 21, 20. Manabe out there, guys. Then the common elements are 15 or the remaining elements is A minus D or and lastly number 9 C minus B. Write all the elements of C and then write all the elements of B. B to ireko. C ireko the common element kando. Common elements 4 4. 8 yaure 12 yaure ko 16 yaure. Then write all the elements of C. To it se remaining elements C gidam ni ko 6 si 10 hero 14. C set na kay represent rani C minus D. Mana balog to kadaba duga C gi igadaba sina A gi igadaba ko C so A gi igadaba. Last question number 11. If R is the set of real numbers and Q is the set of rational number, then what is R minus Q? R dagi Q log to kradi karamba set aduino abako. This capital R is a set of real number. This capital Q is the set of rational number. Koina real number haibasa kana na form tawe rational and irrational. Rational and irrational together form the set of real numbers niko. Aduna nangi real numbers dagi set of rational logthokradi karamba set tahogani set of irrational number have set tahorani. For today let's end here.